So at the start of the year, I made a little review on Pizza Tower, and at the end of that video, in the Pizza Tower video, I said this might be a little early, but I think this is the best game of 2023. Now it turns out that I really was a bit early, because this year has been absolutely bonkers. In case you out of the loop, we are in a golden year when it comes to video game releases. The last really good year was 2017, where we got Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Little Nightmares, Cuphead, Resident Evil 7, Getting Over It, which I know is kind of a meme, but I really like it. Especially Odyssey, man. I remember when I got this game, it's the reason why I bought a Switch, and I just instantly fell in love with it. That's how good it was. But this year, man, I swear, okay, you better not sleep on it. A lot of focus right now when people are talking about the best game of the year is on the big titles like Spider-Man 2, Mario Wonder, but please don't sleep on those indie games, man, the underdogs. I already mentioned Pizza Tower, which personally I still think that this is my best game of this year. I know that the community has become a little irritating to endure, but if you can ignore the whole chaos that is the internet, this game is genuinely fantastic, and I absolutely loved it to bits. And today, on the 20th of October, Mario Wonder and Spider-Man 2 have released, and these games, both on Metacritic, big review outlets, have given them big praise, man. Personally, I'm way more excited over Mario Wonder compared to Spider-Man 2. I remember playing the original Spider-Man on the PS4, and I enjoyed it, but it's Mario, man. I am addicted when it comes to Mario, and everything I've seen about Mario Wonder is absolutely fantastic. I actually played it a bit at PAX Australia a week or so ago, and I'm telling you, man, it's fantastic. It's really good. Start of the year, you also had Rainworld Downpour, which is a little niche. It's not for everyone, but I also really enjoyed this. I actually got an early review code for this game from the developers of it, and I remember just the first week before it came out, I was just non-stop playing it. Rainworld Downpour is an absolutely must play. Please go check out this game if you like weird little experiences. Then you had Dave the Diver and Tears of the Kingdom, which are really different games, but the reason why I want to bundle them together is because these are both titles I really want to get more into, but my schedule is just packed to the brim. I made a small little video about Dave the Diver, at least on this channel, which I recommend checking out. It was my first 4 or so hours, my first experience with it, and I really enjoyed it. Same with Tears of the Kingdom. This was really fun, but I just don't have the time. I did like the little I played of it, but man, I just can't keep up. That's why I'm saying that this year is insane. There are so many good games that have come out, and I can't play 50% of it. It sucks. A game that I did pour a lot of time into is Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I don't know if you've been following the main channel recently, but I've really gotten into achievement hunting, and the way Resident Evil, or at least modern Resident Evil, does achievements is really fun. So usually the first run is very slow, but what Resident Evil does is it puts a lot of emphasis in replayability. So you do a second and a third one, and you keep doing it faster and faster, and you do different challenges to get a bunch of rewards. I poured almost 84 hours into this game, and recently they also had the Separate Ways DLC, which was also just fantastic. I'm telling you, man, this is probably the best Resident Evil game out there to date. It's really goddamn good. Then you had Hi-Fi Rush that just came out of nowhere, which I also played a little bit of at PAX, about 30 minutes or so, and I really enjoyed it. I have this game, I just need goddamn time to play it, which I don't because there are so many games. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk was a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio. I also fully completed this game. It was also kind of goofy. Corn Kids 64. This is the coolest game I've ever seen in my entire life. It is a retro-looking 3D platformer that they made shit on purpose. Everything feels really off. The graphics, filters, controls, hot environments, all of it is just kind of crappy, but that makes it so great. There is so much passion and style in this little 3D platformer. They even have a 4:3 aspect ratio. I really want to play more of this game. I played it for about an hour, and it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely check this one one out. Quake 2 and Metroid Prime had a full-on like enhancement where they went back into the game, fixed a bunch of crap and just makes it like a little bit more modern, which is really, really cool to see. I really like this approach to like going back into a game and like, you know, like polishing everything, you know, adding achievement support, adding like FOV sliders, stuff like that. I really like this. It makes these older games a little bit easier to play, which I think a lot of games could use. Terranil is another like experimental, strange little game. It's kind of like the best way I would describe it is like a reverse city builder, which is really relaxing. At first, like I played the first 2 worlds and I didn't really like it, but honestly, it really did grow on me. It's also only about 8 hours long or so, but it's a goodie. I really enjoyed it. Then you also have Turbo Overkill, Wizard with a Gun, Pizza Possum, Vivid Lobe, Venba, Gunbrella, Wild Frost, Viewfinder, My Friendly Neighborhood. Like, Jesus Christ, man, how am I supposed to keep up with any of this? And then you have Baldur's Gate 3, you have Cocoon, Bread and Frat, Starfield, which honestly I don't give a rat's ass about, but it's still there. You have the Cyberpunk 2077 DLC, you've got Pikmin 4. This is like one of the greatest years in gaming. There are so many banging titles around every single corner. It's really, really goddamn overwhelming. And looking at like the upcoming games, like there are maybe like 2 that I'm like somewhat interested in, and that is Super Mario RPG and Karma Zoo, which I also played a little bit of at PAX Australia. But this year, man, has been absolutely crazy. I just wanted to make a little video about some of my finds and what I've been playing and what I really want to play, but I just straight up can't. Comment down below if there's something that I missed that is really, really good. But yeah, please, whatever you do, okay, don't take this year for granted. It is straight up a golden year. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. See you guys later. Bye-bye.